Hey guys! This is Cartoon Recapped. Today we'll show you a 2010 comedy adventure cartoon called Open Season 3. Be aware of heavy spoilers. Sit back and enjoy the show. One spring morning several years after the events of the previous film, Boog awakens after hibernation and plans an annual guys trip to spend time with his male best friends. Unfortunately, Elliot has distanced himself from Boog since he had started a family with Giselle. They are now the parents of 3 children, Gisela, Giselita, and Elvis. Boog is disappointed that everyone else wants to spend time with their families, which causes him to go on the guys trip by himself with his plush toy, Dinkelman. However, this soon leads him to a Russian traveling circus called the Maslova Family Circus. While there, Boog meets Doug, a lazy, self-centered, mean, scruffy grizzly bear who is unable to perform circus tricks and is tired of performing in the circus on the sidelines. He craves recognition as a full-fledged king of the forest, the ruler of the wildlife. Doug then tricks Boog into switching places, promising to his Argentine camelid best friend Alistair that he will come back to bring him to the forest. Doug does not keep the promise and poses as Boog to enslave the forest animals, causing Alistair to reveal his plan to Boog back in the circus. However, Boog forgives Alistair for his involvement in Doug's scam and eventually bonds with him over their mutual feeling of being abandoned by their respective best friend. During his time in the circus, Boog falls madly in love with Ursa, a female grizzly bear who was born in Russia and can effortlessly walk on a tightrope, juggle, and dance, and was annoyed by Doug's mean, self-centered, and lazy attitude before he left. At first, Boog has no luck convincing Ursa that he isn't Doug, causing her to be annoyed by his crush on her, so she dares Boog to prove to her that he isn't Doug by climbing up the high wire. Boog accepts and does so, but to his surprise, Ursa reveals that she knew he wasn't Doug the moment he rode the unicycle, as Doug was incapable of doing so. Though it wasn't for nothing, Boog still had to be punished for juggling a dog in an earlier attempt to impress her. Ursa slowly warms up to Boog and begins to reciprocate his feelings after they learn more about each other and how different Boog is from other male grizzly bears like Doug, who tend to be mean and hate each other, while Boog is polite and friendly, impressing Ursa, apart from the fact they both grew up around humans. Meanwhile, Mr. Weenie and his friends, including a reformed Fifi and a newcomer named Nate, spot Boog on a TV commercial for the circus. Believing the performances in the commercial are attempts to kill Boog, they escape and try to rescue him, only to be caught by a gas station employee. They escape again, this time using Bob and Bobby's RV to get to the circus. Meanwhile, Giselle, Gisela, and Giselita discover that Doug is not Boog and expose him to the rest of the animals, who decide to rescue Boog under Elliot's lead before the circus travels back to Russia. There, they meet up with Mr. Weenie and the other pets and execute the plan. Although Boog is overjoyed to see his friends, he does not want to leave Ursa. Seeing how happy Boog is around Ursa, Elliot and the animals decide to let him go. Torn between his forest friends and Ursa, Boog invites her to live with them in the forest. Ursa agrees, but claims that a Russian circus without a bear is not a circus. Suddenly, Doug arrives, reunites with Alistair, and apologizes to Boog for tricking him, realizing what he had done before he escaped. Now that the circus has a bear again, Ursa accepts Boog's invitation to live with him in the forest and leaves with Boog and their friends while Doug performs with Alistair. The next morning, Ursa begins to enjoy her new life in the forest and ultimately becomes Boog's mate and the honorary aunt of Elliot and Giselle's kids. Ursa assures Boog she is content with him spending time with his male friends. Finally, Boog, Elliot, and their male friends go on their guys trip and sing part of Willie Nelson's On the Road Again. Elsewhere, Mr. Weenie and the pets travel to Devil's Tower with Bob and Bobby as they've been currently searching for aliens, and the circus begins its long journey back to Russia. Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.